looks like. I hope you have your books now, or you received your book from your schools. If you couldn't receive it for any reason, you can have it by going into these two sites, either by going to عين أو بوابة عين الوطنية, or maybe you can download it to your devices. حقيبة عين, there you can download all the books you need. Either go to عين أو بوابة عين التعليمية الوطنية, or you can go or download حقيبة عين. There you can find all the books you need. Only you have to log in or register by your Noor account and a password. So let's start. Bismillah. Before we start, as you can see in your books, if you already have your books, we are having a classroom instruction. What do we mean by this? These are the instructions normally given by a teacher to their students. Let's try to revise some of them together. It is at page 4. So as you can see, we have some instructions or classroom instructions. Welcome to the class. Good evening. Watch me. Please listen to me. So these are normally instructions given by a teacher to his students, or to students to his friends, okay? Also, you can see this at page 5, also classroom instruction. Open your book or close your book. Great, good, and goodbye. These are some of the terms a teacher might say to encourage her or his student by saying great, good, or to end the class by saying goodbye. So, as you can see in page 6, you have all these terms, all these questions. They are very important because once you understand the meaning of these words, you'll be able to answer any questions. Like, for example, the first one, I have answer. What do we mean by answer? Ask, choose, circle, color, complete, connect, copy, and so on. So these are very important. I encourage you to go and read them if you can. At page 7, as you can see, we have the names of the unit and also the pages of the unit. As you can see, greeting, it starts at page 11. We have food at page 21, neighbors and friends 35, and my body at 45. So approximately each unit is between 12, 13 pages or so. Okay, so let's start with the first one you have before we start the lesson. We have counting 1 to 100. You have this. It's very good to refresh your memories about the numbers. So let's start by the first number. As you can see, I'm not going to read them all, but I will start, or I will try to refresh your memory by reading the first. So these are the numbers from number 1 till number 100. So let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go to the next one. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay? So, I need you to practice this. If you practice this, it will be easy for you. If I ask you, for example, to go to page 45, you will realize which page is page 45. If I ask you to go to page 56, it will be easy to find page 56. So if I ask you to circle 77, where is number 77? It's easy. This is 77. And if I ask you to circle number 39, where is number 39? This is 39. So it's very easy to understand or to know the numbers, because it'll be easy for you to understand which page to go and look for. Okay, so these are the numbers starting from number 1 to number 100. Next one we have is the alphabet. It's very important. That's why we place them at the beginning of your book. We have the English alphabet starting from the first letter, A, till the last letter, Z. So let's start. So you have this at your books at page 9. It's very important. I need you to have your books, if you have them by now, to open and read them with me, please. So starting from the first one, we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Very good. So these are the English alphabets. I encourage you very well to go and read them with the words if you can. Let's go to the next one. This is the first unit we are going to discuss in this term, inshallah. So in this unit, the name is greeting. What do we mean by greeting? What does greeting mean? So this is the first page. As you can see, we have many words. We have hi, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, goodbye, assalamu alaikum. All these are how to greet each other, okay, in English. Okay, so mainly we are going to discuss parts of the day again, because if I want to greet someone in the morning, I will be using good morning. But if I want to greet that person, let's say after 7 o'clock p.m., I'll be saying good evening. But if I want to wish him a very good relaxed sleep, I will say good night, good night. So it's very important to realize parts of the day so you can greet the other person. Also in the first unit, we are going to revise, let me use the pen here, the subject pronouns. We already learned this in the first term, but we will be adding possessive adjectives. So let's say I am Inas. So this is my name. I am Inas, or I can say my name is Inas. So here I have I, on the other side I have my. You have to realize that after subject pronouns I'll be using a verb, okay? But after possessive adjectives I'll be having a noun. I'll be having a noun. We will talk about this more and more when we get to it. Also, throughout this semester, I'm going to introduce phonics. What do we mean by this? How to pronounce words or how to pronounce letters, specifically when I have two letters combined together. For example, as you can see here, I have letter S and I have letter H. But if I have them combined together, how can I pronounce them? This is what I mean by phonics, okay? It will be sh, okay? Also, I have two letters, P and H. These are examples because I'll be giving you more, inshallah. P and H, together they are fa, okay? Together they are fa. Let's go to the next one. This is the second unit. And the second, or the name of the second unit is called food. It's called food, okay? What do we mean by this? This is the page. As you can see, I guess you can understand the meaning only by looking at the pictures. I can see different type of food. In this picture, I can see some oranges, some tomatoes, a pasta, apples, bread, pasta, milk. So all these girls, all these my students are kind of food, okay? As you can see, we'll be talking more and more about the different food. We are going to discuss healthy food, junk food, vegetables, fruit, okay? Also, we are going to tell each other what is the perfect breakfast, what to eat in the breakfast, also lunch, what kind of meals we can have in the lunch, and also dinner. So as you can see, we have 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What can we eat at each one? We are going to discuss that at that time. Also, I'm going to give you adverbs of frequency. What do we mean by this? How often do you do something? Do you do it all the time? Always? Or never? Maybe sometimes? Often? Usually? So this is what I mean by adverbs of frequency. How often do you do something? Like for me, I always explain, or I always teach my students. I am never late for my classes, okay? These, what do we mean by adverbs of frequency, okay? Let's move to the third unit. Third unit is called neighbors and friends. Neighbors and friends. I will explain what each words mean. Perhaps you know the meaning of neighbors. This is your book, or this is the cover of the unit. As you can see, I can see a bunch of kids. We have a sentence. We are friends. We are friends. Let's talk more. Look at this picture, my dear student. In this picture, you can guess the meaning of neighbors. There are many houses, like 3 houses, families living right next to each other. They are not family, they are not one family, but they are neighbors. They live right next to each other, okay? It's very important to respect our neighbors. It's very, it's a must in our religion to respect our neighbors, okay? So, also we are going to discuss friends. We love our friends, we spend time with our friends, we hang with our friends, okay, as you can see in this picture. In this unit, I'll be giving you some adjectives. As you can see in this picture, there are like about 50 adjectives. For example, I can see good, fun, old, friendly, harsh, exciting, handsome, cold, wild, green, black. All these are called adjectives, okay? Tall, short, expensive, cheap, okay? This picture will explain to you what do I mean by an adjective. As you can see, I have these 3 figures. If I ask you to describe them for me, the description is an adjective, okay? So starting from your left, if I ask you to describe the blue figure, he is, or it is, sad. Very good. So sad here is an adjective. Sad here is an adjective. Very good. Okay. But the one is in the middle. If I ask you to describe it for me, it's happy, it's smiling, it's cheery. So happy is an adjective. The last one I have here is angry. It is angry. Because it's angry, angry is an adjective. Angry is an adjective. So we'll be giving more adjectives. Even we are going to give an adjective and the opposite of that one. Like, for example, it's new, it's old, and so on. The last unit we are going to discuss here is called My Body. It's called My Body. So let's discuss more. This is the cover of the unit. As you can see, I can see a boy with some arrows pointing at some parts in his body. So let's try to read them. We have a head, arm, hand, leg, foot, finger, and we will give more. Okay, so in this unit, we will discuss parts of our bodies. We will give singular, plural, okay? As you can see, I have them here. Let's point at them one at a time. For example, if I give you like this is an ear, just one. This is a mouth. Here I have 2 eyes. I have a foot, and so on. So this is our unit. Body parts, as you can see, I have a boy and a girl with some arrows pointing to some parts of their body. Let's go through them fast. I have a knee, arm, hair, ear, eye, nose, and hand. All these are body parts in our bodies, okay? Also in this unit, I'm going to talk about prepositions of time. What do we mean by prepositions of time? Prepositions of place. Prepositions of place. So, if I ask you, where is this apple? Where is this apple? You will give me some prepositions of time. So, the apple is in front of the box. The apple is in front of the box. But if I have it inside the box, I will say the apple is in the box. Okay, so prepositions of, this is a very good lesson, by the way. Okay, so let's go through the lessons. I will encourage you very, very strongly to go and download this in your books. So this is the shape, or this is what your books look like, okay? I encourage you to download your books. If you don't have it by now from your school, or if you didn't receive it from your schools, either download it from حقيبة عين in your phones, or go to بوابة عين الوطنية. So, as I told you, we discussed 4 units. greeting, the first one. We introduce how to greet each other, how to greet each other depending on the parts of the day. Also in this unit we will discuss possessive adjectives and subject pronouns. We will introduce phonics, some letters mixed together. How do they come when they pronounce them? We will discuss food. This is the second unit. Singular, plural, different meals of the day, what to eat in the breakfast, cereals, bread, eggs. How about lunch? What do we have for dinner? Also, we are going to introduce our lovely neighbors, our friends, with some adjectives. Remember, we are going to discuss some adjectives here. Also, we are going to discuss body parts with lots of grammar in this unit. So, let's try to remember what we are going or what we discuss in this lesson. In this lesson, we introduce our book. What are we going to discuss? How many units do we have? We will start with the first unit, unit number 1, greeting. Hi, hello. For the second unit, we have food. We will introduce different types of food. What to eat in the breakfast, lunch, dinner. The third one, we will have neighbors and friends. The fourth one, we will discuss body parts in our body, singular, plural, okay? So, that was our unit. Until I see you, that was our lesson. Until I see you next time, stay safe. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.